and anyone that might be watching later. So often in life, we're running around, going from one thing to the next. And then when we arrive in that thing, we're not fully there because we don't take the time to really gather all our energy. You're taking on other people's energy. And you're also giving your energy away. So I'm just going to do, as I'm trying to focus on this, I'm just going to do a mini meditation just to call all our energy in. So if everyone wants to just take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and let it go completely. And just keep doing this. Take a few more full deep breaths in through your nose, hold it, and allow yourself to be fully present. Allow yourself to be here, to gather all your energy. Any energy that you took on of someone else's with every breath in. You just allow that energy. Oh, now I figured it out. You allow that energy to come in and you allow it to expel anything that's not yours. Hi, welcome, you guys. So give me 1 second again. This is life, but everything is perfect. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a little chaos and scattered because it's also about to be, it is the holiday season. And I imagine some of you are chaotic and scattered as well. So this is an opportunity for us to work on that. Okay, who is here? Okay, Del, we got it. I don't know why it eluded me. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at my screen. Okay, hello, welcome. So welcome to day 2 of 40 days to prosperity. So we were inside today because there is some, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's some crazy music outside. I'm here in Mexico in San Miguel de Allende, and they're having some kind of wild party. I'm not sure what it is, but it was way too loud outside. So I was trying to gather and figure out inside. So I apologize for being late. And for some reason, I was struggling with this. And by the way, do you hear this song? It's so funny. It's literally like a party, but it's so funny. You know what? I was going to do a topic of the day and I'm going to change it because so today too, the topic was going to be commitment. And I do think commitment is important. But I'm going to change it because this is what life happens. I'm going to change it to celebration because it is the holidays. There's so much going on. And especially when it comes to finances and stress, our finances and paying bills, we don't celebrate it, right? We're like stressed out, like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money. How am I going to get enough money? And even if we go to other people's celebrations, that is a financial cost sometimes, you know, it's like you have to bring wine or gifts or, you know, you have to spend money on the airplane. And then all of that, and all that money that you spend and all those resources that you output, sometimes you forget the joy gets sapped out of it. So this is the holidays. I know regardless of what you guys are doing and regardless of if someone looks at it this another time, there's always times to celebrate. So that is what I'm going to focus on because what you focus on expands. So day 2, we are going to talk about celebration. So one thing I'm actually going to offer you, because oftentimes we don't think about, to celebrate when you're paying bills or you're spending money. So oftentimes when we pay bills, it's like that we have this tightness around us, like, oh, I have to pay this bill, or oh, do I have enough? Or that's like, oh, it's so much. And then that energy of tightness, that energy of lack, that energy of frustration, you connect that energy to your money and you connect that energy to bills but also those bills are things that allow you to connect to the world, right? Whether it's your cell phone bill, your electricity bill, your rent, all of these things are gifts in your life that allow you to have more gifts, but there is a cost associated to it. So I just wanted for a moment, instead of focusing on that frustration, actually, we're going to do a mini meditation. So I want you to think of one bill right now, or one cost in your life that is stressing you out, whether it's the mortgage, your kids' college, your phone bill, something, maybe taxes, maybe something you haven't paid. So I want everyone to just think of one thing in their life, one bill that is stressing them out or that feels like an obligation, and you are just like, oh, and it gives you like this clenching in you, whether it's your alimony, whatever it is. So, hey, Tyler, you came, thank you. So perfect timing. So one thing in your life or one bill, we're just gonna focus on one bill that really stresses us out, whether it is a constant, it's something we haven't paid, it could be upcoming like flights that we have to purchase to go see some, but one thing, I want us to focus on one thing. So for the next minute, so go 60 seconds, I just want you to think of that thing, whatever it is, and allow your, whether it's frustration, it's anger, it's annoyance, it's stress, whatever it is, allow yourself. I don't hear the music. Okay, good. Whatever it is, allow yourself just to think of that thing and all those feelings that are associated with it. The stress, the frustration, the anger, the how am I going to do this? Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to pay? It's not fair. Whatever it is, so allow yourself, give yourself permission, because oftentimes we don't even give ourselves permission. We're like, oh, we immediately go to the next thing. Well, I have to do it, or I don't have a choice. But give yourself permission to feel everything that you feel with this one bill. 5 more seconds, whatever it is, allow yourself to feel that. And then take a deep, hey T-Strad, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And let go. And I want you to acknowledge in this moment how that feels in your body. When you're stressed, when you're frustrated, when there's a tight, how does that feel? Is it tightness? Do you get a pain in your shoulder and your neck? Where is it? Where do those pains get associated? Do you feel a tightness in your throat? Just to acknowledge that, okay? Now, we're going to take a minute and we're going to celebrate this bill. We're going to celebrate that this opportunity it gave us or is giving us. And it might not feel like an opportunity because whatever it is that you chose, it might be like a divorce thing, or it could be your kid's school and your kids aren't doing well in school and you're like, I have to pay it anyway. Whatever it is, I want you to think of one thing. Just start with one reason to celebrate. So if it's your taxes, like I get to be a citizen of this country, even if if I'm struggling with everything that's going on in this country, I still get to be. There are people all over the world that want to be, and I get to be. So whatever it is, for 1 minute, I just want you to take a full deep breath in through your nose. Allow that breath to go into your body. Allow that breath to go to any place in your body where there is tension. Your neck, your shoulders, your throat. Hold it and let go completely. And take another breath and celebrate that bill or where that bill came from. Why it's there. Allow yourself to celebrate it, to find joy in it, to find gratitude for whatever is this thing, whether it's a plane ticket, taxes, school, that you get the opportunity or you got the opportunity or you get to get the opportunity or that you live in that country or whatever it is. Okay, now take a full deep breath and let go. And hopefully you guys felt the difference. You feel the difference in your body. To let go of tension a little bit. So the reason I did this is because I think it's really important, the feelings that you attach around money. And you might think, oh, but that has something to do with money. Like, I love money. I want money. And yet when we give it out or when we have to give it out, there's a stress. So what that does is it stops the flow. If on the one hand you want money, and you're like, no, I celebrate money, I celebrate. But then when you give it out, there's a tightness. Think of it, if it's like a faucet and you're tightening it, you're stopping the flow. So if there's stress when you're paying bills or you have to give money out or you have to pay things, then you're stopping the flow of that money coming in and replenishing itself. So whatever feelings you have around money, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, energy takes into account all the feelings you have around money. Not just, oh, I want it, I love it. It also takes into account, I don't have enough. I don't want to pay this bill. Why do I have to pay this bill? Why do I have to pay those tickets? Why do I have to pay the person? It takes into account all of it. So for today, just starting with one thing, I want you to honor and celebrate one source of whether it's a bill or any place in your life where that money gets taken out of you. If you want to think of it that way, not a bill, but it could be someone you're taking care of, whatever it is, going on a date, whatever it is, one source or area in your life for that money, those resources get taken out of you. And I want you to adjust your thinking just for 1 minute. And try it 1 minute a day. Just adjust your thinking around it, because it also is your thinking around money, whether you think of it that way or not. And allow it to be joyful. Allow it to be a celebration. Allow it to be gratitude. Okay? Okay, so that is today's, and we're going to go. And again, I apologize for being late. If it's one of those days where a few things in a row seem to go wrong, but it's okay. I heard once, and I love this quote, you can start your day over at any time. So we started our day a little bit late, so I appreciate all of you that came and showed up. And we are going to get to this meditation. So really quickly, in case there is anyone that didn't see it before, this meditation is, if you look up, it's Har, H-A-R. It's a Kundalini yoga meditation for the flow of prosperity. But it's actually Hud when you say it. So what you do is you take your hands, and it's like a cup. You're filling them up with all the abundance the universe wants to offer you. And you have your pinky fingers together, so your 2 pinky fingers, and you want to put it about here, your heart, but if it's more comfortable, you can put it lower. So anywhere, I'll put this down a little bit, from like your stomach here up to like your heart chakra. I wouldn't put it up this high because it's not comfortable, but I would rest it probably about here. I do mine a little bit higher for you guys so you can see it, but whatever is comfortable. I have long arms, so actually I would say about here, but wherever is comfortable for you. And then you start like this, and then we hit every time it says Hud, you hit Hud. And when you hit, you pull in at the navel. That pulling in is what is going to help you, because you're pulling in with your breath, and then you're also hitting with your hand. So it's working not just on an energetic level, but on an actual physical level. We hold cellular memories in our body from our ancestors. Our DNA is cellular memory from, if you believe in past lifetimes, even if you don't, from this lifetime, your early childhood. So it's just disconnecting in your body and breaking up those cellular memories, breaking up those patterns. They say it takes 28 days to change a habit. So today is day 2. If you, this is not day 2 for you, it's okay. Whatever day is, welcome. You're here now. That's all that matters. I'm going to look really quickly and see, and I lost the page where my live is on to see if anyone has any questions. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Where is my live? Is this it? I can't. Oh, live. Okay. So does anyone, no one has any questions? Okay. So this is what it is. Every time, pulling at the navel. Hud. We do this for 11 minutes. When we end, you look down at your hand for just a minute and just be grateful, again, in gratitude, in celebration of all that you do have. And if you want to extend to the day's topic, in celebration for that one thing that does pull out of you. So that one bill, that one that feels like it's the heaviest burden, it's the most stress. So just imagine that in gratitude. And then we let go and we start our day. Okay, so, and then the focus point, you're going to gaze down. So your eyes are about 80 to 90% closed, and you look down at the tip of your nose and then your hands. That's all you're noticing. Allow yourself to be present. Allow yourself to be with yourself, okay? Okay. And welcome all who showed up. Let me turn it down a little bit. Hopefully, last time it was a little bit loud. You guys couldn't hear me. So hopefully it's loud enough that you guys can hear. Will someone just let me know if it's loud enough that you can hear the music, but you can still hear me? Remember, gaze down, taking a deep breath to start. And let it go. You showed up today. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter where you're at today, you showed up. You're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for abundance. Hug, hug, hug. Pull into navel. Hug. Thank you. Hug, 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 hug. Again, allow yourself to be with yourself. Give yourself these next 11 minutes to be present. The feelings could arise. Tears, frustration. You're bringing up a lot. You're moving energy. Allow that energy to move through you. Don't hold it. Don't hold back. Sometimes feelings of unworthiness may come up. You don't deserve it. Whatever comes up, allow it to come up. Allow it to be present. And just be with you. Hug, 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 hug. Make sure you're hitting. Hug, 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 hug. Pulling into the navel every time you say hug. Hug, 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 Keep your gaze so your eyes are almost closed. You're just looking at the tip of your nose and your hands. All that you're letting go of and no longer serves, and all that you're allowing yourself to receive. The cup that is constantly filling up. So every time you let go, every time you pay that bill, you get to fill it back up. And when you don't add that emotion of stress, you don't add that emotion of frustration or regret, you're not closing that tap. You're not tightening your fists so that they're open. You're fully open. You're fully open to allow yourself to receive and re-receive. The universe is constantly filling up your cup. You can let go of that fear and be grateful. Grateful for these things that pull at our resources. Grateful that we can give back. Grateful that we can pay for plane tickets and alimony and school and our friends and our parents and gifts or whatever it is. Access. We get to show up for ourselves and our lives. We get to show up for our abundance. Anyone coming in, we're doing head Kundalini yoga meditation for prosperity. Pull in deep at your navel point, and you hit index fingers, thumbs, and every time you pull in, your gaze, your eyes are 90% closed, and you're just focusing on your hands in front of you. You're focusing on all the prosperity that the universe wants to give to you. Head, and every time your hands are down, think of that as the emptying of the cup. Think of that as the bill that you're paying. And you can do that, pay that bill in joy, knowing you're filling it back up. The universe is filling it back up. You may not know how, but allow the possibilities of how. Let go of how and just think, I wonder how that could be possible, and just continue on. But when we have that fear, when we have that regret, when we have that frustration, it's like a closed fist. Don't close your fist. Keep them open. Don't cut off your energy. Keep it open. Don't attach feelings of money to frustration and regret. in anger, in stress. Allow yourself to only have one feeling towards money, one feeling towards love, one feeling towards abundance. And that's beauty, and that's gratitude, and joy, and celebration. So in this, what we're doing now, we're releasing those other feelings. Any other feelings we've attached to money, that it's evil, that it's bad, that money, there is no feeling attached to it. We attach a feeling to it. We create it. We make it whatever we want. So I invite you to let go of that frustration. Let go of any feelings attached towards money and wealth and abundance and prosperity that do not serve you. Knowing every time you let go of your cup, you fill it up again. It's only 11 minutes of your day, or however much time you choose to give. 1 minute is better than no minute. And if you have to go, if you get frustrated, let go of that feeling of frustration. Or you come out with gratitude and joy that you showed up for yourself for however long you did. You planted the seed. Whether you commit to it and you stay to it for this 40 days, whether you forget and come back. Don't forget pulling at your navel every time. Just a few more minutes. And every time you put your hands down, think of that hands down as a paying of a bill, letting go of a resource. Do it in joy, knowing you're going to open your hands again. You're going to receive again. So anytime you let go, look at it knowing you're going to immediately open and receive. As long as we don't as long as we don't attach frustration, as long as we don't attach anger, as long as you keep with joy and gratitude and an open heart, you can immediately refill. guardian angels come in where begin where you began, where you started. Every time you say hug, just feeling it. Pull in deep at the navel. Your gaze is 10% down. So you only see the tip of your nose and your hands. You don't even see me unless you need to make sure you're doing it. And every time you open your hands, you're filling up with hope. You're filling up with abundance, a flow of prosperity, of all the ways the universe wants to offer to you. You don't know how, you're letting go of how. You're opening to what if. I wonder how the universe is going to bless me. And every time you let go, every time you pay a bill, every time your resources get taken from you or told of you, immediately open them again. Let go, enjoy, and abundance. Hug, 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 and just look for the next minute. Just allow yourself to look at the cup in front of you. And again, to go back to, in case anyone missed it, the initial meditation, just look at your hands and think of the one bill or the one thing that is most pulling on your money right now at this moment that might be stressing you out, something you have to pay, whatever it is, and just look at that with a new perspective. Look at it with gratitude for it coming into your life, gratitude for whatever lessons it's taught you, gratitude that maybe this thing, this bill is helping you to rise up. Maybe it's making you go towards your dreams. Maybe it's making you, maybe you had to take out a second job, but in that second job, you met someone that you needed to meet. It helped you learn a new skill, whatever it is. So many things in life. Is how we look at it, is our perspective. So I just want you to look at that thing one last second with gratitude that is in your life. So I hope this helped you guys. Again, I really apologize for being late. The music's gone now. There was a party today, so I couldn't stream outside, so I had to kind of adjust. TJ, welcome. Thank you, all of you guys who showed up, and not just showing up for me, showing up for yourself and showing up for this community. Because when we all come together, we're raising our vibration. All the energy that comes together, it's energy that comes towards positivity and abundance and prosperity, and we're greater in numbers. So I want to invite all of you two things. So the daily exercise, in case you guys missed the one in the beginning, you can go back to the beginning where I talk about I start with the talk, and then we do the meditation, and the meditation is directed towards the initial talk, and then we have an exercise, the action step. So the exercise or action step for today is to, again, think of one thing, and you can expand it if you want, but the one thing or the one bill or the one outsource, the one thing that's taking the most from you at this moment. And really think of, you can even write down your feelings. What do you feel when you think of that thing? What do you feel when you have to pay that thing, whether it's frustration or anger or whatever it is? And then put a line down the middle. And then on the opposite, I want you to write down maybe the things that this bill or whatever it is that is taking of your resources, what gifts it has brought in you. So if it's an ex-wife, like maybe now you're frustrated with her, but obviously you married her for a reason, right? Or an ex-husband, or a job, or children, whatever it is. Your taxes, you get to live in the country that you live in, a plane ticket, you get to go see something, whatever it is. Even if it's something that feels really negative, but you get to show up for that thing. So whatever it is, write down the positive attributes of that thing. And then from that space, maybe try to switch over 3 feelings that you can exchange. So if it's frustration, what can you change frustration to? Maybe frustration can be, maybe it's not full gratitude. You don't feel gratitude yet, but at least maybe peace. And you invite these feelings in, because again, what I was saying before, so any of these feelings that you're attaching, those are feelings that you're attaching to money, to attaching you giving money, to you attaching to emptying your cup. And anytime that you attach something that stops the flow, is basically like putting on the fist, you're dumping it and you're not allowing yourself to be refilled. So think of this meditation, right? If we just stopped here, it's like I paid a bill. Oh, I have to pay this bill. Oh, it's not fresh. And you just let go. Well, you're not allowing yourself to fill back up. So that is why the feelings we attach to money, all aspects of money, not just receiving money, but also giving money. So that is exercise for today. I hope this helped. If this helped you in any way, I would love a like, a share, a comment, subscription. Please comment underneath. Let me know your experience. Also, this is completely free, but if anyone does want to give in any way, my PayPal link is in my bio, I believe, but it is, well, I'll make sure it's in my bio, but yeah, my PayPal is Fairies on Fire. It's FAERIES on fire, ONFIRE @gmail.com. So that's my PayPal. Any and all love is super appreciated. But honestly, the biggest gift that you guys can give me right now at this moment is just to show up for yourself, is for you to switch. Hey, David, welcome. It's for you to switch your perspective on money. So anyone that missed it, it's okay. I'm keeping these up. Go back to it. I want to be mindful of everyone's time, your resources. I don't want to pull extra on your resources. So thank you for showing up. And please comment in the comment section. I'd really love to hear your experience. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye, David. And thank you all that showed up. Dowd, Kyler, Denise, T. Stroud, Renee, TJ, thank you for your love. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have an amazing day, and I can't wait to hear back about your experience.